Welcome aboard, members, friends, and my fellow learned people. The topic of today, starting this week, we're talking about cholesterols of the body. Cholesterols of the body. At times, people go to hospitals, and so you may hear someone telling you, you know, I was diagnosed with high cholesterol levels. I was diagnosed with high cholesterol levels. So the doctors are trying to find out how to reduce them. Mm. This term cholesterol is a big word. It is misused at times, and at times it is used in a good way. So, from this week, because very many people have been sick, chronic sickness, meaning every day being sick, and then you are told that you have problems with cholesterol. Hmm? We need to understand and get to know what we mean by cholesterol. What is cholesterol? And when you are told your cholesterol levels are high, what does it mean when you are told in simple language? Because people are just told you are suffering from high cholesterol levels, that's why you are hypertensive, your BP, blood pressure is high. You are suffering from high cholesterol levels, and that's why your legs are swelling. You fail to understand. And when you are sent to the laboratory to do those tests, you see that you have not just done one type of cholesterol, there are several cholesterols. So we need to understand what is a cholesterol. Cholesterol, and then sometimes you say it's a fat-like substance found in your blood, and in your body cells. Your body needs it to survive. Your body needs the cholesterol to survive. You see that? It is important to have cholesterol. And in another way, it has its effects in the body. So we today welcome this topic, and I'm sure it will be very interesting because it's the topic of the week. And we need to learn. We need to learn when these things happen and you go to the hospital. Maybe you have headache and then you go to the hospital, your BP is high, you are told the cholesterols are high. We need to understand what is making me have and where that this cholesterol found come from. Hmm? And if you're coming in here right now, please like the button. Just like the button, say something. Let's associate. Let's talk. Let's interact. Usually say a layman's word is it comes from experience, so you don't overrule it. You interact and you share ideas. So if you are a layman or you are a medic here in the platform, let's share the ideas. Let's get to help each other. Now, foods that may bring cholesterols, foods that may bring cholesterols in your body. And you see, you have learned that you need cholesterols. We have meat, we have eggs, we have milk and cheese, we have butter. Those are foods that you can eat, and then they give you cholesterol in your body. But you see, if we say just the cholesterols, which types of cholesterols? You need to know that there are different types of cholesterols in your body. Your body has good cholesterols and bad cholesterols. Now, the types of cholesterols that our body have, one is called the low density lipoprotein. Low density lipoprotein. This is usually called the bad cholesterol. Hmm? Bad cholesterol. And then we have high density lipoprotein, which is a good cholesterol. And when they are called good cholesterol, you will know why they are called good and bad. And then we have the other one which called triglyceride, related fat, stored energy fat. High levels increase heart attack. You see, triglycerides are when someone is big, obese, your skeleton does not become bigger like your body. So your skeleton holds the fat tissue around you. The stomach, which is the main reservoir of your cholesterols. You may heard someone saying this one is full of fat. That fat that you see, it is accumulating everywhere, making your stomach be big. It is called triglyceride. It is the hard cholesterol that you can touch, triglyceride. You see, and that is what people usually struggle to cut it down. It is the triglyceride. We have seen three. We have seen low density lipoprotein. Low density lipoprotein, we've just said low density lipoprotein is the bad cholesterol. Why is it the bad cholesterol? Why? Carries cholesterol to tissues. This low density lipoprotein is bad. It's bad because it carries cholesterol to tissues. Imagine your heart being surrounded by cholesterol. Even the capacity of contracting and relaxing to beat up, it will reduce. That's why we call it bad cholesterol. And if you ever done this test of cholesterol, you will see these culprits, all of them are in that test. LDL, HDL, triglyceride, and then there is one called total cholesterol. We will see that one day. But you see, as it carries the cholesterol, the low density lipoprotein, yes, someone, welcome. I'm seeing people are coming in and giving me thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come on, go on, like the interact with me. If you have experience of what I'm telling and you be confused those days, talk to me. I'll explain why you don't be confused. Now we are at the three types of cholesterols. Now we are the low density lipoprotein. Why is it called the bad cholesterol? It is bad. I say bad because it takes cholesterols and carries it, deposits it around your tissues. Imagine your heart, imagine your liver, imagine your kidney, imagine your pancreas holding around cholesterol. They will lack. Hey, Mark Brown in the house. Mark Brown, welcome. Hello, Benjamin the Wise Guy. Mark Brown, today we are talking about cholesterols, and this week we will see even the drugs of cholesterols. Mark Brown, welcome. Thanks around a lot hitting here. Let me give you a shout out. Mark Brown has a channel and he's an artist, I think. Yes, Mark Brown, Happy New Year, bro. Mark Brown is an artist. You can check his work. He knows how to draw. Can draw me while I'm talking. Now, we are at the low, Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year. We are at the low density lipoprotein, which is a bad cholesterol. It carries cholesterol to your tissues. That's why it is called bad cholesterol. And another thing, this bad cholesterol, which is a low density lipoprotein, what does it do? It deposits cholesterol in your veins, inside. And you see, if in your veins cholesterols are deposited, the capacity of your blood flowing, let's say this is the lumen, and it has deposits, the blood will flow slowly. It will be heavy, and your heart will lack the capacity to efficiently pump blood to your body so that your organs, tissues, your brain gets oxygen. You see why this culprit called low density lipoprotein is bad. And I say it's bad. It's bad, man. Causes atherosclerosis, heart attack, and stroke. Atherosclerosis is whereby, as it deposits some cholesterol inside the arteries, veins, do you know what it's doing? It is doing this. It is making your veins lack the capacity to expand normally and relax normally so that it can balance your blood pressure. So your veins and arteries become stiff. Bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein. This is a very bad thing. We will know how to reduce it. Don't worry. But when you're taking food, you are producing it. So if you are producing it, we will know how to remove it. All those things that I've said can cause heart attack and stroke. You know that. We talked about stroke. We go to the second one, which is high density lipoprotein, the good cholesterol. The good, I remember in high school, when I was in high school and college, I used to act. So when we say something is good, we usually say good. Yeah, you take the expression, you feel it, you embrace it. Yes, the good cholesterol, which is called high density lipoprotein. What does high density lipoprotein do? Why is it called the good cholesterol? It's because of this. It removes excess cholesterol. Imagine. Hey, this is a good cholesterol. If a cholesterol can remove excess cholesterol, it is good because it is making us stay away from stroke. It is making us stay away from heart attacks. So we call high density lipoprotein good cholesterol. Good cholesterol. You continue. You see, we are going. Now you already know cholesterol is not just cholesterol. We have several types of cholesterol and they have several types of jobs that they do in your body. You see, this is just an overview. We are at the good cholesterol, which is the high density lipoprotein. And also, it protects the heart. Imagine if something protects your heart, it is protecting your life. Hmm? Something protecting your heart protects your life. So the good cholesterol is a good cholesterol because it removes excess cholesterol. It takes it back to the liver for removal. Hmm? And then what does it do again? Protects the heart. So if your heart, sometimes you feel palpitation. Palpitations are do, 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 do. Your heartbeat. You feel your heart beating. Just know the good cholesterol is low in your body and it's not beating up the bad one, which is the lipoprotein. If you are coming in now, please ask a question. Don't be left behind. Let's interact. Let's know what to do. So when you go to the hospital, and then you are given some drugs to remove cholesterol, just know we are dealing with the bad cholesterol because the good cholesterol is low and we need the good cholesterol to fight the bad cholesterol to remove cholesterol from your heart, cholesterol from your veins, cholesterol from your liver, cholesterol from your other. Let's say you know those organs, heart, liver, and then we have kidneys, we have the spleen. All these can be afflicted with cholesterol. So we go to the other one now. This one is the other one, the one that you usually don't like at all. If it comes, you feel very uncomfortable. If you take alcohol and more or meat and you take a lot of carbs, you become poop and you start saying, my body is not okay. You have triglycerides in your belly. You have triglycerides. What is triglyceride? Stored energy fat. When you eat a lot of carbohydrates, it is turned into some cholesterols and some of it is changed to triglycerides and they are stored on your belly, around the heart, around the kidneys, around the, you understand this? Yes. So stored energy as fat like cholesterol, these ones are stored. I had my share of bad cholesterol with which is stroke. You see, Mark Brown has said it. The bad cholesterol, the LDL. Mark Brown, let me intervene in that before I continue with the triglyceride. Let me go on that. Mark Brown, what happened is the bad cholesterol, which is LDL, deposited more on your heart and some in the veins. So the capacity of blood going through your body and getting oxygen to your brain reduced. When it reduced, you got something called transient ischemic attack. Everywhere when you hear about ischemic attack, you should know you are dealing with lack of oxygen. Ischemia is lack of oxygen. So if you are dealt with lack of oxygen and your brain uses a lot of calories, and the process of taking energy, glucose, taking something and converting them to ATPs, which are energy in your brain cell, they need a lot of oxygen carried by the red blood cells. What happened? The bad cholesterol reduced your capacity of blood to carry oxygen to your brain, because the lumen, today I don't have, I think I have to explain this diligently. Let me get a paper so that we can really, you see, if we have a victim of this, it means we will help so many people. I've drawn this. This is the lumen. The lumen, where blood flows, and inside the blood we have red blood cells, which carries oxygen. The round things are oxygen. The round things. My Tennessee Sky, glad I can watch you live since I'm not working today. Welcome, my Tennessee Sky, my friend. Yes, today we are talking about cholesterol, and this topic will help a lot of people. So the round things, this is a blood vessel, and the round things are red blood cells. So if they are red blood cells and we have deposits of cholesterols, I'm drawing the deposits of cholesterols. Please don't fail to like my video. Today I'm acting like a drama person. No, these are the deposits, the plagues. These are the plagues. You see, they are reducing. I'm explaining why Mac Brown got stroke. Why Mac Brown got stroke. Now, watch at this. These are deposits of bad cholesterol, the low density lipoprotein cholesterol. So it is reducing the size of flow of blood. Let's say the blood is flowing this side. It is reducing the flow of blood to this side. You get it? So your brain gets low amount of oxygen. Your brain gets low amount of oxygen. You get it? If your brain gets low amount of oxygen, stroke, pap, you get it? You can get hemorrhagic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke is where you bleed and you don't have enough red blood cells to take oxygen to your brain. You can get ischemic stroke, where you are left in a room or a place that has no low amount of oxygen. You can get traumatic. Something can hit your brain directly, blunt or something, and then you get the stroke. So Mac Brown, I think he has told us he had bad cholesterol. So that is why you got it. I'm sure you are on drugs that will reduce cholesterol or dietary intake. Let's continue. If you have a question, guys, please don't fail to ask. And please share this video. People out there are suffering and getting to hospitals and other medical facilities with quack doctors. They don't know even how to give medication. So if you have this knowledge, you will get to know which is the best place to go. Or if you encounter a person who is not understanding, you will stop there and go straight to another one. So share this video, give your likes, let's grow together. We are at the other type of cholesterol called Mac Brown. I think that one has helped you, but we are still continuing. Triglycerides. So triglycerides, we have said, is stored energy. And when cholesterol are high, you have taken a lot of carbohydrates. Pizzas are made through carbohydrates. Those corn meals, all those carbohydrates you like, Coca-Cola, sodas, and then they are so much in your body. The body turns them to cholesterol called triglycerides through the liver metabolism, and they are stored where? They are stored here in the belly. They are stored around your heart. They are stored everywhere that you know you can increase. Around your glutes. I know when some ladies hear that around your glutes they'll take more carbs. That is risky. So glutes is the behind the back talks. So they store there those fats. When they store there those fats, what happens? High levels increase heart attack. You may get a heart attack because imagine something that is like solid depositing in depositing in your vein. You see, you can get a heart attack. It is very important to follow up and to know if you have started increasing in size, not weight. There is a difference between increase in size and weight. If you have started increasing in size and your weight is constant, because some fats don't increase more weight, be cautious about it. Please, if you have started increasing in size and the weight is going so slow, go to the hospital, do this test. But we have talked about the three culprits. Now we know cholesterol is not just cholesterol. Yes, we have the low density lipoprotein, we have the high density lipoprotein, we have triglycerides. You see, there are three types. And we have talked highly about the good cholesterol, which we need in our body. I'm also watching Boss. You find bad cholesterol mostly found in shellfish. Very important. We will see that Mark Brown that time is coming. It is very important. Mark Brown knows some knowledge. Yes, Boss, welcome to our topic today is cholesterol. Now, they have their own good in the body. Cholesterols in your body build the cell membrane. All this body is cells. Your eye, your mouth, your bones, and donate blood reduced to cholesterol to, and donate blood reduced to. Yes, Mark Brown. Yes, very important. Donated brown blood is reduced. Follow up like Mark Brown. If you have a question on how Mark Brown recovered from stroke. Our Mark Brown is in the platform. I can see you know him. Some of us we know him. Recovered from stroke, and he has some knowledge on cholesterols, and that's why you can see he's commenting there. But it's an intervention and interaction, so we will know how he recovered. We have just started this week. We are talking about cholesterols. Now, the good things about it. One, we have said build cell membranes. This body of ours, everything plus your nails, my beard, my hair, my ears, eyes, everything you have is cells. But you see, cholesterol help to build the cells. It makes some hormone like estrogen. Women, the estrogen you have in your body, even men have estrogen, but at a very low levels. Yes, it is cholesterol. The hormone testosterone that define a man. A man is defined by this hormone. If you don't have testosterone that is enough and you're a man, you will start talking like a lady. You will start forming they call them boobs, yes. Mammary glands will come out, so you'll have breasts because of this hormone. And then we have another one, which is a steroid that your body brings it when you are sleeping and you need the energy to make some things up. The body releases a steroid that helps the body to make some things. It is called cortisol. Cortisol is produced in your body at night, around 3 when you are sleeping. That's why it's not advisable when you have a prescription of some steroids to take them at night. It's bad. Why? Because as you take those steroids, you know what will happen? You will be increasing more steroids because your brain is producing other steroids. Now, cortisol, those are the hormones that even cholesterol produce. And then we have Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is produced from cholesterol. Please like if you want to tell me something about yourself on cholesterol, please tell me. Like it, share widely. I know we have elderly people at home and in a platform that has suffered. Like you see, we have one person who has suffered cholesterol. You see, it's very important. These are good and very important topics. And then we have form bile for digestion. Bile. A bile in your body, what does bile do? Bile emulsifies fats. When you eat fats, if the bile is released, it helps in its digestion. And then we have support brain and nerve function. Amazing topic that is affecting many in the community. Thanks for sensitization. Please, boss, please send them this video, share it in your community, tell them there is a dog which is called the wise guy, and he's helping us so much, and we help each other in his platform. Please share about cholesterol. Yes, the nerve function. So we have said cholesterol is important because it builds the cell membrane. Our body is made of cells, makes hormones, I've said, like estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol. We have talked about vitamin D production. If you don't have vitamin D, you know your immunity will not be okay, especially vitamin D3 that helps the bone to be created. Form bile for digestion. If you don't have bile in your body, what will happen, my friends? You will not digest fast. You see, cholesterol are important. Supports the brain and nerve function. But when cholesterol becomes a problem, when cholesterol become a problem, imagine we have talked about it. It blocks arteries. The bad cholesterol, even triglyceride can block your arteries. You will get heart diseases and you will get stroke and you will get stroke. Today we have just talked about an overview of cholesterols, and I'm very sure, yes, there is a fruit that reduces cholesterols also, and the name of the fruit is tamarind. I've heard of this tamarind. Tamarind, I think I'll have to talk to our nutritionist and talk about it. Tamarind. Mark Brown, thanks for telling me about tamarind. So we have talked about the 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 triglyceride. We have talked uh, about how excess can bring problems. And you see, triglycerides are brought from excess. It's very popular in the Caribbean. Very popular. I think when uncle, Jamaican uncle will be visiting me, I'll talk to Jamaican uncle about it. Or if it is found here in Kenya, I'll find a right. Now, made from excess calories like sugar, alcohol, and fats, that is triglycerides. Stored in fats to form energy, that one we have talked about. We have talked about how it can cause. And then there is one which is called VLDL, very low density lipoprotein. What it does, this is the last one we have seen, it is made in the liver, carries triglyceride from the liver to the tissues. You get it? Losses some triglycerides. When it gets to your tissue, it becomes the triglyceride itself. So we don't link up on this so much because it is just a form of transport from the liver to the body tissues. Please, if you have a question, as I head to finish on our I'm heading to finish on introduction to cholesterol. You ask a question. If someone has a question, please ask a question so that we can know if we are doing a good job or there is no bad question or a stupid question. Every question is a question that can enlighten someone else and even me. So you see, today I've learned that there is a fruit that is called tamarind that is helps in in reducing cholesterol. So the topic of today, we have talked about cholesterol, and we have said that the cholesterol is just cholesterol. We have several types of cholesterols. We have the good cholesterol, which is the high density lipoprotein. We have the bad cholesterol, which goes to tissues and destroys everything. You can get stroke. It is called the low density lipoprotein. And we have seen the triglyceride. This one is the one which makes us look because of the deposits in your skin. You see? So that is the topic of today. And now, from tomorrow, if we will learn the problems that stroke can bring. We want to learn the problems that stroke can bring and the effect and the specific problems that are brought by specific type of cholesterol. So when I'm talking about this, you should know one thing. You should not fear taking food because you want to eliminate cholesterol. Some things are genetic and you find yourself in them. Some things comes because of secondary to something else, because some people use drugs that can bring bad cholesterol to be high. And you see, they are using those drugs for survival. So you should not overrule food only because now that I've said foods bring no only foods. Let's see. Let's see. There are some things that can, if you see, there are some fruits that bring down cholesterol. Hmm? I think that we should go to check on things that produce cholesterol. Things that produce cholesterol. There are several things that produce cholesterol, not just foods. There are several things that produces cholesterol. Hmm? The body produces about 70%. Hmm? It synthesizes everyday uses. It, you see, as you produce cholesterol, the body itself can produce and synthesize. And you have seen the herbs in your body. You get it. Foods that you eat can produce cholesterol, like eggs, red meat, organ meat like liver and kidney, fully fat, butter, cheese, all those sausages and bacons can produce cholesterol. You see, there are some things like fatty meat, butter, ghee. Please take them minimal. Yeah, you see, and then we have trans fats, deep fried foods. I don't like deep frying foods. Deep fried food, we talked about them. You remember when we were talking about free, when we were talking about cancer, and then we saw there are some elements that produce free elements that bring cancer. Please be slow when it comes to fried foods. Free elements that are in your body, they produce cancers. Hmm? So please, let's go slow when it comes to fried foods. Let's not take a lot. Don't recycle flying oil. It is risky. Don't recycle for so long. Margarine, they produce trans food, processed snacks, very common when it comes to this. Please, let's check it and let's be in. Thanks for those loves, people. Thanks for those loves. I think I'm touching someone. Share this video. Let's get more people so that we can learn. So that we can learn, all of us. Now, every time we are at work and you want to quench your thirst, instead of taking water, someone goes for Coca-Cola. Someone goes for a drink like Coke, sodas. They bring a lot of triglycerides, and you get it. So let's learn, and let's learn nutritionally how to bring these things down. Cakes are carbohydrates. They are produced from wheat. which is high carbs. So when you take them, they are transformed into calories, and those calories sometimes are transformed into excess energy. Best cooking oil, coconut oil, virgin oil, and olive oil. Mark Brown has told us. Mark Brown, big up for that. Best cooking oil is olive oil. Low, it has low bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein. It has good cholesterols. White bread. You see what I'm just saying, most of them are carbohydrates. Conversion, a lot, when you take a lot of carbohydrates, they are transformed into what? Into cholesterols. And then there are hormone made from cholesterols. We have talked about them, the testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol. Bile acid made from that help digestive system. So thanks a lot for everyone who is in this platform. I've just introduced cholesterol, and the next topic we will see about the effects of cholesterol step by step, significance of cholesterol step by step. And now that we have talked about all these things, please ask a question. Ask this platform a question. I'm waiting for a question. Anyone with a question, please ask now, please. You see, it is a good, we have done a very good introduction. We have done a very good introduction, and at least we know that someone does not have only one type of cholesterol. We know we have several types of cholesterol. So if you are here watching, please drop your question. We are waiting for anyone who has a question. We have, what foods produces the good type of cholesterol? That is a good question. What foods produces good that? Yes. As I speak, anything cholesterol that is produced through a plant produces low density lipoprotein. So if you've been using olive oil, Mark Brown, just know you are eating low density lipoprotein, not high density. Most animal cholesterol, the foods we eat from animals, they produce high density lipoprotein. So let's talk of the foods that come from low density lipoprotein. But you will see, strictly speaking, no food produces HDL directly. Your liver makes HDL, but certain foods increase HDL level and improve its function. So when you have eaten food, the liver is the one which metabolizes. It metabolizes the fat that you've eaten, and it is the one which separates according to its physiological function. This one is the good, go there. This one is the bad, go there. We will see. There will be time that we will be going through that, how the liver produces the good. But when it is in the system, certain foods increase HDL level and improve its function. Which foods are these? Mark Brown, I want you to understand this correctly. Foods increase HDL levels, but only after the liver function has separated. So these foods are olive oil, avocados, nuts like almond, peanuts, walnuts, and cashew nuts. And then we have chia seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, and sunflower seeds. You see, those are the things that they interact and improve. And then there is something called omega-3. Omega-3 is found in fats of the fish. Omega-3 is a very important thing when it comes to your body. You have seen it helps the respiratory surface. You stay away from you stay away from some diseases. So these omega-3 fishes, fish like sardines, the sardines, mackerel, salmon, the tuna, they contain high levels of omega-3. Omega-3, it makes the fats called HDL and lower triglycerides. That's why we give to people for immunity. So when you take this fish, always make sure you take at least once or twice a week, or after 2 weeks once. It raises the good cholesterol because of the omega-3 that it has, the fish, and reduces the bad cholesterol. And then we have the high fiber foods like oats, beans, lentils, yeah, whole grain, rice, all those vegetables. They increase HDL mostly in your body. You see all those things. Sometimes it is very important to know that. Also codfish, yes, codfish also important, even codfish. And then fruit rich in antioxidants. I've come that again across that antioxidant name. I remember last week part one, when it was ending, we were dealing with antioxidants against detox. So people are confused about those two words, antioxidants and detoxing. Let me whisper this. There is nothing like detoxing drugs. There is nothing like detoxing fluids. The body detoxes it. What you should be talking about is antioxidants that are helping you. Go to that video and let's talk about it. Yes, and then we have berries, oranges, apples, and grapes. They are antioxidants and they increase high density lipoprotein. Dark chocolate, take it moderately. When you take dark chocolate moderately, what happens? It increases or have small amount of, it brings small amount of high density lipoprotein. 70% of it is cocoa, and you see cocoa is a plant when it is dark chocolate. That's why dark chocolate is expensive. They take a lot of cocoa to create it. Coffee is a good drink, but don't misuse it because of sleep. You need good sleep. And when it comes to coffee, please, I'm not talking about the synthetic coffee that you find in drinks. You go to a shop or a supermarket, hypermarket, you buy some drinks, I'll not name them, and then you see it makes you feel energetic because it has caffeine. And they put there a lot of caffeine. The percentage of caffeine in those drinks is high. Please don't be using them regularly. You are killing yourself slowly. Just take coffee from manufactured from the plant, please. So we have talked about that, and Mark Brown. That was Mark Brown's question. Please, if you have another question, come up, ask as I finish. I'm just about to finish. And there are some foods that lower HDL. There are some food when you take them, they will lower HDL, like margarine and deep fried food. Margarine, we buy them for our kids. Excess sugar and refined carbs like sodas, and you get it. Excess alcohol, smoking, major HDL killer. People who smoke, please, you are killing the bad cholesterol. And that's why most of the smokers, you will find them with sediments of cholesterol in their bloodstream, causing stroke. And then we have some things that lifestyle that boosts our HDL, like regular exercise, weight losing skills, and then drinking alcohol moderately. I think Mark Brown have answered your question diligently. And next, we are continuing with the topics, and we will continue with the topics next week. Tomorrow we are, this cholesterol thing is a big topic. We had 30 minutes today, but you see, we are around 44 minutes. And I think we only had one question from Mark Brown. This week we should deal Asante sana Mark Brown. I see you have started learning Swahili. Nice one. Thanks everyone for coming in the platform. If we don't have any other question, we will now tackle the cholesterol and some problems that are brought from cholesterol from tomorrow as we wait for our next topic. Thanks everyone. Have a lovely evening. Here it's evening wherever you are, if it is in the morning, evening, or daytime. We thank God for giving us life. If you have a question that you will think afterwards, my email address is always, let me put it here, Benja Okwesh. I'm called Benjamin. Same to you, Benja Okwesh at yahoo.com. Just send me in that email. I'll pin it there so that I can discuss it. And if it is a private question, email and give me your number through the email so that I can interact with you directly or my other colleagues. Nice to know everyone in the platform. Thanks for the likes. Please share the video and we'll continue interacting.